North Dakota had recently changed the laws on abortion, and they set it back so a woman cannot get an abortion after 6 weeks. Most women, not all, most women don't even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks, which basically is now taking an abortion law and making it completely unconstitutional. Once the governor had signed in not only this law, but several others that were anti-abortion in nature, and he's claiming that these were not religious in nature. Bullshit! Bull fucking shit. You're a fucking lying sack of shit, governor. I have not seen one Republican governor yet that said, hey, let's back off on this abortion shit. No, they're embracing it like a happy lover. I'll tell you something. When it comes to guns, they don't want to regulate them. They do not want to regulate guns, but they want to regulate vaginas. I have gone down the street. I can walk by plenty of women, and not one is going to shoot me in the face. I mean, that unless you're in a porno, but that's a whole other story. Sorry. The thing is, though, the religious want to regulate women's vaginas, but they don't want to regulate guns. The thing that happened over in Sandy Hook, which is about 100 days old now, that wasn't killed with a vagina. That was killed with a gun. This is a part of a human anatomy. Don't regulate the human anatomy. It's none of your goddamn business. I don't care even if you have a vagina. It is none of your goddamn business to tell anybody else what to do with theirs. That's like if we had sent, and if these Republicans had said, men can only have, when they have an orgasm, they can only orgasm into a woman. Until then, if you have an orgasm outside of that, it's a felony. Because technically you're wasting sperm and you're potentially killing life. And I'll tell you something right now. If Republicans had their way and they were doing this, and it was, let's say it was a all-women regulation, GOP, and against men, do you think the guys would sit back and take crap on this? Fuck no. Why the hell are women out there sitting back and say, hey, no, just let it happen. We got to shut these GOP fuckers down, and we need to stop these people from doing this, because getting an abortion is a constitutional fucking right in this country. Joe, your thoughts?
Yeah, right when you think you've heard the biggest bullshit anti-choice measure to get signed into law, some other governor in some other state steals the show.
Yeah.
And this time it's North Dakota.
Yep.
What they're doing here is they're trying to legally test the limits of Roe v. Wade. Mm-hmm. And the Governor Jack Derry Pimple, yeah, has already told the state legislature to set aside money for the coming legal fight to defend the bill. And North Dakota has the money. They're one of the new oil boom states. The newly deregulated drilling goes on, and people are flooding into the state, grabbing up all the jobs. So they have the money for a legal fight. And that's kind of scary because the article mentions that out-of-state funds are coming in to help assist the one clinic in all of North Dakota that provides women's services, and that's great.
Yep.
But the big challenge for both sides is going to be the eventual court case.
Yes, and I hope they get smacked fucking down, because this is blatantly unconstitutional. They're pushing the boundaries of it. They know it, and the fact is, and they're using I don't fucking say, you GOP fuckers out there, that you're not using your Bible and your religion to push this. Because if you actually read that goddamn piece of fiction you claim to uphold, that abortion is wanted in the Bible, and they actually push for abortion in the Bible. You think abortion is banned in the Bible? You're a fucking idiot. Krista, your thoughts?
Well, this has got the attention. I think everybody's waking up a little bit, that this is getting a little more scarier and scarier every day, that it can even reach this level. I was kind of just really mad about him saying it's not based on any religious belief or personal experience.
Yeah, that's why I'm so pissed off about it.
Well, duh, asshole. You don't have a vagina. So you can't have any personal experience.
Exactly.
Men need to mind their business and let women mind theirs.
Thank you.
The government needs to mind their own business. The religious rights need to remain. It's fine if you're against abortion. Don't go get one. But don't impinge on somebody's rights. You don't know the reason they're needing one, desiring one, wanting one.
You know the biggest excuse I hear? The biggest excuse I hear? And I've talked to several people that say that they knew somebody that actually did this for this reason, but you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. They say that, well, they're just using it as a form of birth control, so they can go out and get pregnant. They go out, have fun, find out they're pregnant, and they get an abortion, and they're using it as a form of birth control. You know what? So what? So what? It's their body. It's their decision. It's not yours. It's not.
That's usually a man you hear and say that.
Yeah, and this actually, I heard this actually came from a woman. I actually heard this from this time.
Nobody
but
makes that decision easily.
No,
I don't care what they say. I don't care how many they've had. That's not a decision that a woman makes easily. If a man had the ability to get pregnant every month as a woman does, this would never be an issue.
That's right. There'd be an abortion clinic on every fucking block, just right next to the bar. Yeah,
absolutely.
It would be, exactly. And it's just, government, you Republicans out there, stop fucking with women's rights. I was going to say stop fucking with women, but, you know, then all the Republicans go, oh, no, we can't do that.
We wouldn't have to have abortions.
Right, exactly. Medusa, your thoughts?
And that's my point. If men would mind their own business, we wouldn't have to deal with abortions as we do. The female Republicans are just as bad about this as male Republicans are. I think that if men could get pregnant, I think that they would work half a month because they would have 2 weeks off for PMS. I think they would have free tampons. I think they'd have free counseling for PMS. There'd be a whole host of services that men would have.
Oh, yeah,
but
absolutely.
If you don't have a vagina, then zip your mouth.
Yes.
If you can't shut one, shut the other.
Exactly. And if, you know, and quite frankly, even if it's a woman out there that has this opinion that another woman should get an abortion, it's none of your goddamn business either.
Exactly.
That's like saying, hey, you know, I don't like the type of deodorant you're using. You go change it because, you know, I'm a woman too, and so I'm gonna say, hey, you go out and don't get something else. Choices. That's right. Women are allowed to make their own decisions. Women fought damn fucking hard in this country just to fucking vote, and you're gonna tell them.
Forgotten that.
Yeah, a lot of them seem to have forgotten that. And you're going to come up and tell them that they can't have an abortion because it's their body? Fuck you! Fuck you in the ass! Fuck you!
Ouch.
Not you, Medusa, but you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I believe
he's talking about the horse.
Yeah, no, yes, the horse.
Yes, that would be Wilbur.
Wilbur, don't regulate my vagina.